What's going on, PooTube? Scary Entertainment Nostalgia Fun back again with another top 10 video. And this time it's a really special video. Mainly because I'm going to be introducing a special guest onto this video. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kai the Logo Guy.
Hello everyone, it's Kai here, and I'm excited to be on SENF's channel because he's one of the few logo channels I actually watch and enjoy the content of, because a lot of them are just very good. But anyways, we'll be doing the top 10 scariest Indian logos.
Alright, so for today's top 10 countdown list, we're going to be taking a look at Indian scary logos. And believe me, India has quite the track record when it comes to that sort of stuff. So without further ado, let's get on with the countdown. Roll it!
Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak Jaya Hai Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga.
Number 10 is Trishul, and holy crap, this logo is loud, and it's random because it has like random like weather stuff, and then a pitchfork comes on the ground, and then Indian chanting randomly happens. So this logo is unorganized, it's very loud, because if this was in a movie theater, it would kill everyone's ears and scare the shit out of everyone in the audience. And I think they purposely do that sometimes because they want the audience to pay attention to them. They're like, hey, we're Trishul, look at me, hey, we made the film.
Muna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga.
Oh dear, what a mess this logo is. First off, what is with that deity picture in the background? That looks freaking terrifying. And second, when the deity shoots the yellow beam at the audience, this dramatic fanfare plays. Ta-da! In your ears. When I heard that for the first time, I, quite frankly, got a jump scare from it. Although I'm not scared as much as I was back then, thanks to the logo's cheesiness and its terrible quality, it's still worthy of this list, mainly because it has the power to unsettle me even some 5 years later.
Muna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga. Vakratund Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Dev Shubh Karya Su Sarvada.
Okay, seriously, what the hell is that? Like, seriously, this thing looks terrifying. The music is nothing compared to what the hell that thing is. At least it doesn't have an animation, because I bet you that'd make it even more creepy. But holy shit, what were they smoking to come up with this? Yeah, Paritha Films. Definitely one of the scariest Indian logos of all time, no doubt.
Muna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga.
जाको राखे साइयां मार सके ना कोई पालन बापू कर सके जो जग बैरी हुई।
Now, some people have been debating what this logo was trying to get across in terms of the picture. To me, it looks like that the snake is protecting the baby, but to some people it may look as if the snake is trying to kidnap the baby, or possibly eat it. Although, I think that this theory has been debunked in some way or another. But even with that in mind, the dark color scheme, loud voice of the announcer, and bombastic fanfare were enough to give me spine chills. Also, something about the faces of the characters just isn't right. I mean, if you look at the face of the baby and then the snake, they kind of both look really uncanny. But yeah, to end off the whole Amrit Kellerman deer thing, I'm gonna do my own Englishized version of it. If God protects you, you can't be harmed by anyone. Even though the world is against you and trying to harm you, they cannot even touch a hair of yours.
यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा।
सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा वद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
So number 6 is national arts, and this one was actually my 10th scariest logo on my top 10 scariest logos list. And the reason is because it's very eerie. There's random like horn noise at the end of it. There's lightning at the beginning. It's very dark. And even though the singing doesn't bother me that much anymore, it still adds this eerie feeling to it, which makes this logo extremely unsettling, which is why it is number 6 on this list.
यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा।
Good lord, that was loud. Seriously, who thought it was a good idea to blast people's speakers with elephant noises and, well, xylophones? We start out with this very uncomfortable close-up of an angry elephant with shrill noises in the background. Then the elephant noise starts to commence, and then the text in, I think it's Hindi or something like that, forms in an arch sort of way. Then we see the English text, Maharaja movies, and then, yeah, this weird xylophone jingle plays. Or I don't know if it's a xylophone, but it sure sounds like a xylophone. The xylophone in particular is so shrill and uncomfortable to listen to. In fact, that was the main part that actually got me when I first saw the logo. That freaking xylophone bit. And then the orchestra just added to the whole monstrosity. Even though it's not as scary as it was back then for me, it still deserves to be on this list, nevertheless. Just a heads up, I'm going to be talking about the next one as well, while Kai will be talking about 3 and 2. Alright, let's continue.
यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा।
Jesus! To start with, that That Ganesh is terrifying. It's like it's staring right at you, sort of. Not to mention it's huge. And also, it doesn't help either that the color scheme is black and white. And on top of that, the chimes in the background are terrifying. It's like you're almost about to descend into hell or something. This Ganesh is telling you, "You're about to be doomed in hell forever, my child." Or something like that. But Jesus Christ. This logo definitely deserves to be on the list.
यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा।
What in the absolute hell is this logo? This logo is just absolutely terrifying. It's extremely loud and out of sudden, like there's 4 seconds of silence, then just extremely loud. It hurts your ears. Then not just that, to top that, the visuals are extremely creepy. It's like, why would you choose that? And keep in mind, this was played in a movie theater most likely. So yeah, there's a reason why this logo's at number 3.
यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा।
Now, sometimes I have hope in humanity, and sometimes I feel really happy about humanity. But then when I look at Ramsey films, it makes me lose all faith in humanity because of how terrible Ramsey film is. This logo is absolutely and utterly terrifying. Like, they put this in a movie theater. Just let that sink into your head for a second. Like, are they nuts? I don't understand why they would make a logo with such loud noises. Like, seriously, why would they go to static as their sound to choose for a logo? Oh yeah, that sounds really nice. We should do that to introduce people to our company. The visuals are not much, though it does add an eerie factor. But this logo is just awful. It's extremely scary. And I can't believe a company would want to use this as a way to show off people that, oh, we made this film. Anyways, that's Ramsey Films for number 2.
यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा।
नूर हक शम्म इलाही को बुझा सकता है कौन? जिसका हामी हो खुदा उसको मिटा सकता है कौन?
मगर मेरे लिए ऐ कातिबे तकदीर मदीना लिख दे। कुराने पाक में आसमानी फरमान उतरा, अगर आलमे इंसानी की खातिर नूरे मोहम्मदी की जरूरत न होती तो हम कायनात की तख्लीक न करते, और इस तरह आलमे इम्कान वजूद में आया।
यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा।
Oh my God. This is the most aggravating logo I've ever seen in my life, next to Video Bancorp. But this is aggravating on a completely different level. This logo has a great potential to, unintentionally or not, traumatize a lot of people. And unlike Amrit Kalamandir, where it was just a matter of a picture, this is a matter of a very horrible historical context. Even though the original Manji symbol means good luck, the Nazis adopted it. And yeah, you can already tell where I'm going with this one. It's not a very good idea to have the logo spin, mainly because it looks like the Nazi symbol at certain angles. On top of that, it's also seizure-inducing, and the music is bombastic and loud, which adds to the whole traumatizing experience for some people. Add that to the fact that the logo takes place on a black background, and you get a very, very scary, perhaps unintentionally scary logo. I'm not sure if the logo resulted for negative repercussions for the company, but if it did, then I honestly wouldn't blame the people who were angry at this logo for it. So, sadly, I consider it both the second worst logo of all time and the scariest Indian logo of all time. What a way to go, Vidyashri Pictures. And that's it for the top 10 scary Indian logos. If you have any other suggestions for any future videos, then feel free to let me know in the comments. Kai, do you have anything to say before I leave?
Now, I'd like to say thanks for SENF for adding me onto this list, because I really enjoy his content, and I recommend you go subscribe to him. Wink, wink. And yeah, it was a lot of fun making this video, and I'm happy I'm returning to YouTube because of him. Thank you, SENF. You gave me hope in making YouTube videos. Anyways, like the video.
Alright, thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. Well, I have been SENF, and thank you for watching. Peace out.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा।
I shall charm you with my punji.